I'm intrigued with how thought creates form.
Right.
And how form influences your thoughts.
Yeah.
So I watch that dynamic of spiritual alchemy in people.
So it excites you and you get...
Yeah, well, you know, when I do readings on people, when I do a health evaluation on you, what I'm looking for, quite frankly, is where you have invested your spirit into physical matter and how much it's costing you spiritually, and the wise use of your spirit. I'm not a voyeur. You know, I don't go around and scan people. To be honest with you, I'm not interested in doing that any more than you are singing in every corner of every room you walk into in your life. Where my help is most beneficial is at the stage in which you are actually developing the illness. Because I'm able to say, I'll tell you where you're losing power, and I'll tell you where, and I'll tell you why. And if you can shift this won't, the likelihood of this happening is reduced dramatically. Do you see yourself retiring soon, or?
No.
Okay. What about other ambitions?
Being more at peace with myself so that I can be more at peace with all the people that I come into contact with, and not destroy relationships with all of my fucked up character defects. I also want to be a dad. You know, I just like the kids.
It's baby time.
I like to, you know, spend time with kids and have a place to give that unconditional love and do the family thing, have the unit, you know, feel the joy of, you know, we're a little team here. And, you know, I know it's harder than it sounds. It takes a lot of work.
There's a constant kind of communication, not with human beings.
You, just for clarity's sake, are referring to a non-physical, like an angel.
Yeah. I don't know, I know it involves a language that I don't consciously understand, that subconsciously somewhere in myself I do understand, and I know that I can translate ideas that they give me in their technical form, in their language, into a musical representation of of that idea, without being conscious of it. I know I'm doing that.
There aren't many people in your occupation that would admit to feeling that they are, should we use the word co-creating or co-scripting music with an angel. What's your spiritual practice like?
Mine out like my discipline?
Yeah.
At the moment, I meditate twice a day. I pray every morning. I pray every night. I pray before and after every show that I play. I pray before I eat, but only when I'm by myself.
What would you define as the difference between prayer and meditation?
I would say that prayer is talking to God, and that meditation is listening to God.
People don't realize that there is a phenomenal spiritual difference between a promise and a vow.
Right.
A vow is something that is a promise that goes vertically, and a human promise is a horizontal thing that can be negotiated. I don't think people know the nature of the sacred and how intimate that role is in someone's life, that you do truly have an angel.
Often I'll hear people complain about their situation, about how unhappy they are. But they really, it's like, for them to want to change, they have to completely surrender to the unknown. And say, okay, I'm gonna, whatever it's gonna be, I'm gonna change, and I'm gonna go into this risky place.
People want to grow consciously, but they want selective consciousness.
Yeah, they want it so it doesn't hurt.
Yeah, and you know, they want to sort of, well, I don't want this to change, and I don't want that to change. And what I've realized is that people are frightened of God more than anything else, because The belief is that as you pursue spirituality, it's going to cost.
Right.
And there is an exchange.
Yeah.
You know, that's absolutely true. And it's the change that goes with surrender and with finally realizing I cannot make my physical world more important than the spiritual.